Hey, how you going? This is Fergus.
And Al from the critically acclaimed rock and roll band Kingswood.
And you're listening to Torrent This with Dando.
Have a great one.
Welcome to Torrent This with Dando. Now I'm joined on the line by two members of a Melbourne band who, after releasing their Change of Heart EP, which features hit songs like Yego Die and Medusa, they've gone on to become one of the city's hottest rock acts going around today. They're set to perform at major festivals like Pyramid and the Queenscliff Music Festivals later in the year, but before then they'll be performing at both the ESPY on November 2nd and supporting the Saints at the Corner Hotel on November 23rd. I'm of course talking about Kingswood, and I'm lucky to be joined on the line by Ferg and Alex. Alex, Ferg, thanks for your time, guys, and how's things?
Mate, we're great. We're just, we're driving on the, it's kind of illegal, but it's not, because it's kind of hands-free.
Okay, yeah.
We're driving on the road to Sydney.
Yeah, you guys are playing tomorrow, yeah?
There's no such thing as one road, but we're driving on a road.
Yeah. Who's the worst driver?
I can confirm that we are driving on the road. The worst driver is Mango.
Yes.
Bass player. Can't drive manual. I'd be sitting there in third. I'm an overcautious driver. I'm like a grandma, and they always get stuck into me.
Yeah.
Justin's got the most time on the road because he lives out in town, so he's the most experienced. And Alex, in a Grand Prix style race, would probably be the winner. But I think that's the most out of anyone.
How many accidents have you had, Ferg?
0.
That's incorrect. You aquaplaned into a tree.
Oh, serious?
1.
So
1.
How many have I had? 0.
You did a roundabout and went off the curb, and they had 2 girls in the back, and they scared, and they thought they were going to die.
Yeah.
Riding the curb is not an accident, especially in the wet when you have no control of the vehicle.
It's a near miss, not an accident.
Sorry, man. We've gone off topic.
It's perfectly fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Where are we?
Who would be the most annoying to travel with?
Me. Yeah. Nah. Does it have to be in the band?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Any guess?
Yes.
I kind of make it my goal to annoy everyone as much as possible.
Are you successful at doing that?
Yeah.
Very successful. He sleeps a lot, so there's reprise from the annoyance.
What's the worst thing you've done that's resulted in you being put in the cage?
I'm yet to be put in the cage.
Ooh.
But I'm sure it's not far away.
What's the criteria for getting put in the cage?
You need 3 votes out of the 4 members.
Yeah.
You need to say, "Why are you riding my ass?" There is a lady literally at my ass.
Oh, relax.
100, and
See what I mean? See what he's a crazy driver.
Can you get her on the phone?
What do you mean? You honk people like that. Look at her. Next to us now.
Anyway.
Well, it looks like you guys you're gonna be pretty busy for the rest of the year. You just did Big Sound, doing Queenscliff and Pyramid Rock. What are you guys most looking forward to about summer?
Oh, what's there not to look forward to?
Yeah.
Festivals, sunshine, beach, gigs, music.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Great travelling, warm weather, shorts.
Who can pull off shorts the sexiest?
He's got those hot pink ones.
He's got the biggest collection of interesting shorts.
Yeah.
If you imagine a skinny little guy in pink shorts, covered with body hair, hair down to his nipples, long hair, and a big thick beard.
Who wouldn't want that?
Loads of hair on his body. Yeah. He's basically a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Short. Yeah.
Are you guys all beachy people, or do you prefer to stay indoors and play Mario Kart?
We very much like the ocean, and as a matter of fact, we've specifically planned a couple of days around this Annandale gig that we're doing to spend purely in the ocean.
Beautiful. What's the weather like up there? It's shit house down here.
29 degrees every day, baby.
Oh, sweet. Well, you're supporting the Saints the same night you're supposedly playing Queenscliff. Are you guys just going to fly down the highway the same night you're performing, or what?
We're getting there's talk of helicopters.
Yeah.
There's talk of time travel. there's all sorts of talk, man. You know.
There is an hour and a half between our 2 shows, and the travelling time is about an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
By car, with no traffic and no setting down or setting up time, so it's going to be interesting.
Who are you going to put behind the wheel?
I'm definitely going to be driving that night, obviously being the Formula 1 winner.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever been late to a gig?
No, but we might be, unless we get a helicopter. We might be
That's
late.
it.
Nah. We're professional musicians. What is this lateness?
Who's the most unorganised in the band?
Oh, hopefully it's me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I feel like this is more of this is your lifestyle interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't enjoy thinking. I just sort of roll around and see what happens.
The proper way to construct that phrase is you're not capable of thinking.
Hey, Alex, I hear you consider yourself a bit of a romantic.
What? When did that happen?
I have read this in an interview. You consider yourself a romantic.
That's the question.
In some respects to my life, I would be very romantic.
Yeah? What's the corniest line you've used on a chick that's actually worked?
Do I use one?
Answer the question, Alex.
What? You know more. You remember these things. What do I say? Okay. No, my lines always fail because they're not conventional.
I'll tell you a line that he's told me to say, and don't say it was a trick because you said this works all the time.
Okay, what did I go? What did I say?
You said, hey man, walk up to that chick and say, hey, have you heard of Kingswood? Start talking about the band.
No. That's not how I use it.
That's your plan.
No, this is incorrect. This is how I use it. I've done this times and it worked. And it's more because I'm just a great friend, okay? Ready? For example, I did this at Big Sound.
I'll be the girl?
No. No girl necessary. Point out a very beautiful-looking woman to the drummer, Justin. I'm like, hey, man, do you like her? And he's like, yeah, she's really hot. I'm like, okay. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, do you want to meet the drummer from Kingswood? She's like, yeah, okay. Like, really, like, she wasn't very excited about
Confused,
it.
yeah.
Just so it happened that Justin was standing right next to me as I said it. So then I go, oh, that's him, right next to me. And then she's like, oh, and that's what I do. Or I'll go, hey, do you want to meet the guitarist from Kingswood? And they'll be like, this is really lame. I've never done this, but imagine if I did this. Hey, do you want to meet the guitarist from Kingswood? Yeah? Hi, I'm Al. That is the lamest thing, but I'm never going to do it.
How do you know that would never work? You have to try it at least once.
Maybe I should try it.
Yeah.
I can think of bands that would do that, though.
Yeah? Name some.
No. Woody, who are you, man? What is this?
When was your last experience with a stalker chick?
No, we can't say that.
No.
We cannot tell that story.
We've got to stalk a guy.
Ooh, that's even more interesting.
No, we've got a couple, but that sounds arrogant. I mean, we love them, you know?
Yeah.
How many stalkers do you have, man?
Dude, if you saw me, you'd understand why I've got none.
Okay. Well, bad luck. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have any.
We have one girl and one guy.
We've got a couple of dudes.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do. You know this.
We'd like more female stalkers, is what we're saying. So anyone out there that needs to stalk someone,
come.
Facebook.com/Kingswood Music. Go there.
Hey, so can we just backtrack? What was that thing we said to when I completely ruined? I was like, man, I'm going to be the best wingman ever, and then I ruined it because I insulted her accidentally about what she was studying. Remember?
Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, we went over. We were like, let's go talk to these two girls, Al and I. And we went over and started talking, and Al was like, oh, what are you doing? What are you studying? And she said, I'm studying, what was it? Osteopathy or something. And, he started contradicting what she was saying.
I was like, so you manipulate and you're remedial.
Alex knows a little bit about, medicine.
Yeah.
I just read shit. I don't...
Anyway,
yeah.
But you were pulling her up and telling her she didn't know what she was talking about.
No, I didn't know.
Which ruined everything for me.
I just said, so you're remedial. And she goes, yes, and I'm this, and this, and this, and the other. She started saying so much other random stuff that she does. She's like, basically, I'm like a complete package in healing. And I'm like, yeah, but you're more remedial. No. And then it just went horribly wrong.
She was the complete package for me, and because Alex ruined it.
And then I said, hey, hi, I'm Alex. She goes, hi, I'm Amanda. And I was like, yeah, I know, it says on your necklace.
Oh, lame. Well, I don't care what she's studying, Al, and I don't care that she said her name.
What a superficial thing to say. I don't care what she's saying.
Well, I'm not looking for a wife, am I?
Maybe you are at one point in your life. You don't know.
I'm getting engaged. It's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
I'm actually getting married, I should say. I am engaged, yeah. Anyway, now, I know the truth behind Mango's nickname is a sacred secret. You're not going to tell anyone. But do you guys, ever make up bullshit stories about how it came about, just to mess with people?
Do we ever come up with stories?
Yeah.
Every story we come up with is true at that particular point.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll tell you right now what it is. His parents are fruit farmers, and that was his nickname at school. So
that's it?
That's it.
So you just tried to create some, enigma about it, but there was just nothing?
That is the truth as of this moment.
Okay, yeah, beautiful. Now, how many times, Alex, have you denied being in Kingswood when you're at work?
As if you'd ever deny it.
No, I've definitely denied it. I've definitely denied it. Maybe, like, this is really... How's this, right? A girl that did an interview thing with us for Splendor, for a magazine, which I've never time allowed to name it, but just irrelevant, really.
Yeah.
She also happens to... She's just become, like, a casual there. I don't even work at David Jones. What are you talking about? Scrap the question. It's David Jones.
We don't work. Yeah, we don't work.
You don't work.
Rock and roll it, man.
The band is your work.
I don't need money.
Now, are there any chances of a Sweet Garlic revival?
Oh, wow.
You've done your research, man.
You're a legend.
I've always heard people say this in interviews, like, wow, you've done your research. First time I'm saying it, and it's so legitimate. Like, how do you know all this
For those people listening, Alex and I, when we were in Year 6, we were in a band together called Sweet Garlic, and we played at our school fair and played I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith.
In front of 12 girls.
In front of...
12 girls? This guy is insane.
Were you there?
I was one of the girls in a wig. No.
11 girls.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great band.
We sung in unison.
Didn't you play drums?
I played drums. We had high-pitched voices. We had no beards. It was banging.
If only there was YouTube in those days.
Imagine.
Oh, wow. No, actually, you know what? There was a video.
There is VH.
Oh, serious? Is it on the internet?
No, I'll dig that up. That'll be pretty funny. I'll get it up there.
You have to do it, yeah. Yeah. And just a couple more questions. I'll let you guys go.
No, don't let us go.
Just talk to us all the way. We've got a long way to go.
I've got 3 other interviews I've got to do before I get home and cook dinner for the missus.
What are you saying? You don't like hanging out with us, man?
Oh, dude, I'd love to be there right now in the cage, but, I've got shit to do.
The cage. You know how comfortable the cage is?
Oh, apparently there's a mattress in there.
That's true.
Now, just where do you guys see yourselves on both the personal level as well as the band in 12 months' time?
That's a good question.
Do you want to go first?
No.
Okay. I'd like to not be in Australia, not because we don't like Australia, we love it, but I think by this time next year we'd love to be travelling in the UK or touring there, or maybe even Europe and the States or something. That'd be nice, because we've been touring in Australia for a while, and we'll tour probably through the first half of next year.
Yeah, I mean, the end of this year and all of next year is solid. Probably like our 5th East Coast / west to Perth, and even Hobart, and then again in probably like the 5th or 6th one in a space of like 5 months.
So we're looking to have an album out early-ish next year.
Beautiful.
Tour that in Australia, and then hopefully go overseas with it.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
This is my answer. A critically acclaimed album.
10 out of 10 on the AU review.
7 arias.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I don't really, that'd be nice, don't get me wrong, but I just want it to be critically acclaimed, received well, by people who enjoy music. I don't really care what reviewers think of it, because, no offense, but like half of the ones you read are just some guy who's in a band who just has their own opinions. It's all subjective opinions, really. The only objective reviews come from like musicologists and like people who are truly not swayed by, I don't know, fashion and
jealousy
and have some sort of, chip on their shoulder about they had an experience when their music teacher was like, you can't succeed in music. And they're like, fuck this, I'm going to write music. I'd write about it instead, and then can everything.
And ruin everyone else's chances.
It sounds like we've had lots of bad reviews.
Yeah, I know, right?
We've had so many good reviews. This is completely just me, conceptually talking in 12 months.
You're pretending like...
You're just warning all the future reviewers.
This is me in a year. We have great reviews. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about my opinion on reviews in general. Like, you read so many, it's just like, well, that doesn't even say anything. It's just like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just stating an opinion rather than giving some sort of basis or research and a musicological opinion and an objective one that you can assess what is actually happening and give, historical references and justify your comments.
I have no idea what you're talking
about. Man, no, we're not going back. I know, critically acclaimed rock and roll album by people who dig music and musicologists and musicians.
That's it.
I'm changing it. I want musicians and people alike. Let's not forget the other musicians.
That's it. Just one last question. This is the question I asked to everybody. What advice do you guys have for all aspiring songwriters and musicians?
Oh, that's really easy. Just be good.
Practice.
Yeah.
You know what,
It
man?
sounds silly, but
It's so simple. It's like so many times we have at Big Sound, which is this big conference for like the industry and bands and whatnot, and where everyone who's hot on Triple J and in Australia and UK go and play. And so many seminars on like how to make your first record, you know, how to make the most of your first recording and all this. It's like just someone should walk in there and go, "This is a seminar. Write great fucking music."
That's great. Right, well, there you go, guys. Make sure you get yourself a copy of Kingswood's Change of Heart EP. Check them out at the SB on November 2nd and at the Corner Hotel on November 23rd when they support the Saints. And for all the latest news and info, like them on Facebook at facebook.com/KingswoodMusic. Once again, guys, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it, and good luck with the tour.
Hey, man. Thanks so much for having us.
it's been wonderful.
Catch you later, guys.